Hi everyone, so we're just doing a bit of a different video today. So normally I would show you a house building video, but unfortunately, to cut a long story short, I lost all the footage for this build. Basically my computer ran into a few issues and I just figured the easiest thing to do would be to reset the computer back to factory settings. Um, it's like a brand new computer now, so the computer runs much better, but it just means I lost the footage, but there wasn't much I could really do about it, so it is what it is, but I thought I'd show you the build anyway, because I did spend quite a long time on it. I built it probably about a month ago now. But yeah, just a different style of video. So I'll crack on with the video in a sec. I just noticed so there's a bee here, just by coincidence, or a bee or a wasp. Don't know if you can see it. It's pretty big. Like, wow, the texture on that bee is different. What happens when we push play? Oh, it's gone. But yeah, just this lot is in Newcrest. I'll zoom out so you can see it properly. It's sort of like a city block idea. One thing I've noticed about The Sims is they do not make it easy for you to film footage in this game. I only say that because it just happens to be raining as I'm recording in game, which is just a bit annoying. But I mean, I don't think it looks too bad in the rain. Um, but yeah, we'll start just by we'll take a look at the outside. Um, so initially when I built this, it was supposed to be like a city block, and I kind of wanted to use the plot of land that was on to make the most of it. So unfortunately, like on this side of the plot, I was able to. So there's like these pieces in build mode. I think they came with Get Famous, and they're like set pieces, but you can use Move Objects on, so you can always make it look like the path connected to the path that's connected to this lot. So this lot is a police station I built. There's a build video for that on my channel already, but it just worked there quite well. I didn't want there to just be an empty lot, so I just placed it there for the time being. But yeah, so this worked quite well, but I couldn't find any what's the word, like any objects that could fill this grass space. I'd love it if the lot was actually shaped to fit into this gap, but it's not. So you just have to imagine that this is right on the front. But the lot worked quite well because I could build like these terrace houses that look like they're actually on the waterfront. So I thought that'd be quite cool. And there ends up being like loads of livable space in this lot. Um, if you download it, it'll be downloaded as a bar. But this lot also has like a barber shop. It has a restaurant. It has cafes. There's a gym. There's an office, and there's also a cinema. And there's also a little secret, which I'll try not to give away during the video, but it might happen. Oh, and there's a vet as well. But anyway, let's just start with the first house here. This is a terrace house. Actually, that's quite convenient. It looks like this lady's just come out. Wow, she's got. Oh, I thought she had green eyes for a minute, but she doesn't. But yeah, she's in her nice summer clothes going out into the rain. Uh, Not sure why she chose to, or I'm not even sure what she was doing in this house, to be honest. Um, so yeah, this is the first house on the street. It's kind of like a family house, but it's like they haven't got much money, so it's like a family of five. Uh, Obviously the parents, and then there's a daughter's bedroom upstairs, and then kids' bedroom here, uh, like boys' room here. And they don't have a lot of money, but they needed to build another bedroom in the house, so they sort of just use this space at the front and just chucked a bedroom in it. Otherwise, that would have been the dining room, but they didn't want it. And this house, like, it hasn't been touched up much. They haven't done much work, like no extension, nothing. Got like a living room, small little garden area, like just some pretty rundown bedrooms. The bath doesn't actually work because it's actually in the debug menu. So if you did want to kind of play your gameplay in this house, you'd probably want to fix the bath, but I don't think many people would choose this one on the lot. Or maybe you want to renovate it, could do that. Whoops, that was a cinema. Yeah, just a small garden area. Then the house next door is like the really modern, like bougie. They've got a lot of money. It's just a single couple. Single couple? That doesn't make sense. Just a new couple. Maybe this is like first time buyers. They've just done up the house. They've done a really nice job. Nice kitchen, dining area, and then obviously got the nice TV area. And then what's really cool is upstairs you've got like this sort of mezzanine. So it's just one bedroom, kind of like a bachelor pad as well, but with like a huge bathroom as well. Plenty of space. Just like a really nice Would love that as a first time house. And like I tried to make these like terrace houses look different. If you don't know what a terrace house is, I don't know if it's the same in America, but in the UK it's basically if you've got like more than two houses in a row and they're all joined together. If it was just two houses in a row, it'd be called a semi-detached. Um, but if there's three or more, then it's a terrace. So there's actually four here, as you can see. But yeah, this is kind of like a modern design. Well, not modern design, but it's a modern renovation of the build. Let's go down again. So then we go to the next one here. This is kind of like an elderly couple. So they just haven't, it hasn't been updated much. Like it's kept clean, it's kept like, it's not run down, but it's just a bit outdated, but that's how the couple that live here like it. They're a bit eccentric, so they've got like really dark furnishings. Almost quite spooky actually. And like obviously you've got another spare room here, maybe the grandkids stay there, who knows. But yeah, just quite a small little house, but quite pleasant. And then the final one on the street here, we've got the vets. And this is actually ended up turning out really well. So I kind of planned it out. So initially, obviously, when these terrace houses were built, this extension on the side wasn't there. But I kind of just like ended up building it, and then it ended up just this space being here. I was like, well, I probably want to extend the house into it, and it just kind of fitted really well into the lot. So you can see you come into the vet, you got like the reception area. Obviously, you don't actually have a reception area in the vets in The Sims 4. Your sim will just go up to this, whatever this machine is called. It's like an automated check-in desk sort of thing. But I was able to put like the vending machine, like a few like cat toys and stuff actually underneath the stairs, which look quite cool. And then on the downstairs, I put like the operation theatre. You got like a cleaning room for your pets and just a toilet because you just would. And then upstairs, you got like the I can't remember the name of these, but it's where you go to take your pet to check what's wrong with it, or maybe just a general checkup, or to give it like vaccines, or whatever. And then upstairs you have just like an office where they can do some research. Just thought it was pretty cool. Pretty good use of the space, I think, because otherwise it was just, I was getting really bored of just building furnishing terrace after terrace house. And I could have, there wasn't much left to kind of do for this one. So I thought a vet would work well instead. Then as we go over to this building here, we've just got a tiny little cafe, like really small cafe, but I kind of wanted it to be like an ice cream parlor, but there just wasn't enough objects to specifically make it like an ice cream place. So I was like, it could be a cafe and maybe it sells ice creams, who knows. But it's quite nice. It's got like it's near the park here, so maybe like the parents come here, get their coffee, take the kids over there, who knows. Just thought it's pretty cool. And then over here, you've got an entrance to a staircase, which is not connected to the cafe because upstairs you've got like a little, I kind of made this like an artist apartment. Um, I've never like stayed in a French apartment before, but building it, I kind of got some French vibes from it. I could be completely wrong. It might not look anything like a French place, but I don't know. Just the woodwork and stuff just reminded me of pictures I've seen of France. Um, but yeah, I think this is like a really nice apartment. It's quite small. You got like a kitchenette area, living room area, and just a bedroom. Pretty much everything you'd need, but just is what it is. And then keeping on this floor, we have the restaurant here. This was actually supposed to be like an Indian restaurant. But I don't think it's like, it doesn't particularly look much like an Indian restaurant. And if I didn't say it was, you'd probably be like, what are you talking about? Um, but yeah, it's just sort of, I don't know, it's not the nicest restaurant looking restaurant. I wanted to put a restaurant on this lot, and like this was like the biggest kind of community lot unit, I guess, within the build. That's why I chose this one for the restaurant. I guess there's bigger ones actually, but this made the most sense as a restaurant. And it's quite nice. You can get like the nice little seating area outside, just that like bistro kind of look. And then you've got the kitchen here, which is well served with like the trash area out the back, which also serves the apartments, but we'll get to that. This here is actually the entrance to the nightclub, but I don't really want to show you what that is yet because it will kind of give away the surprise that I was trying to keep. So we'll come back to the nightclub. Here we've got a barber shop or hairdressers or beauty salon. Pretty small, pretty awkward lot as well because you've got like this diagonal going straight for it. but I think it works quite well for this space. You've got like a kitchenette here for the staff, and maybe like you want to make, if people getting a haircut, you can make them a drink. Then over here you've got like just a toilet. But these items here, they come in Get Famous. They're like a beauty salon thing. And then this is just a sink, I think, that came in Eco Lifestyle. Not sure where the change came from, but if you put the two items together, kind of looks like when you go to hairdressers where they would wash your hair. I don't know, just thought I'd add that. Then here you've got, here's actually an entrance to some of what's upstairs. We'll get to that in a sec. But yeah, you've got like a laundromat here as well. This ended up being like the most awkward kind of lot to fill, just because it's so awkwardly shaped. Like it's a 2x2 L. I don't think you could get more difficult than that. And like literally, you could probably put like a bookshop in there maybe, but I just figured, you know what? I think a laundromat would be more useful. But let's crack on upstairs. So you go up these stairs here, and you've got on the right hand side here, you've actually got an office. It's supposed to be like a photo studio at first, but you can actually use it as anything. But it's just a nice office space. You've got like a meeting room here as well, and there's also a second entrance down here. So if you're bringing clients in and stuff, you might not want to bring them through that entrance, although that entrance is quite nice as well. But just another entrance, and you can also access this apartment through this entrance, which is nice. But yeah, just like a small office area, got like its reception desk as you sort of come in. Try to use this as like the company logo for whoever's occupying the office. Got like the streaming desk as well, and you just got two toilets here as well. And then on this side you've got a gym. Really thought it'd be cool to have a gym here. Oh look, someone's at a vending machine. I just thought it was a really cool space for a gym, just because of the arch windows. Like it's very industrial loft kind of style. Just a side note, I didn't have the industrial loft kit installed when I did this build. Those windows are from Machino, the Machino pack, but I thought it was just quite a cool feature. But yeah, carrying on in this kind of central hallway. So you've got the office and you've got the gym. If we go upstairs, I'm going to start with the blue penthouse. Well, it's not really a penthouse, this is just more like an apartment. But yeah, you sort of come in, got a big gaming computer. I don't know who would really live here. I guess someone who likes films. Maybe like a... It's quite a nice, actually quite a nice apartment to be fair. The view's not great, like the kind of roofs get in the way of the river, but it's very like urban. And it's got a very specific theme to it. You'll either like it or you'll hate it, but I don't know, I wanted to give each apartment character, so that's why they all look different. And I'm not expecting everyone watching this to like every style in each one. That's not the point. The whole point is like that you can imagine different kind of characters living in each one. And then over here you've got my favourite apartment. This is the biggest one as well. This is the only one with 2 bedrooms. But you've got 2 nice bedrooms here. You've got a nice bathroom. And then you've also got lovely big TV, kitchen, dining area. And what's cool is the kitchen's actually raised quite a bit above the dining area. So it creates a lot of character in the apartment that you just, I don't know, I haven't really seen anything like it done in The Sims. Like in real life, I'm sure there's loads. And I think this apartment takes good advantage of the fact that it's kind of in the, I'm going to call it a turret, but it's not really, like a tower at the front. So it makes good use of having those nice big windows. And then also in this apartment, if you go upstairs in the like tower area, you can actually go up into this space, which is pretty cool. You've got like an outdoor eating area. I just thought it was a cool use of space. Because that's one thing I think apartments always need is like an outdoor sort of seating area. So yeah, we'll go back downstairs to the bottom again. We'll skip this lot out. If you can't tell what it is already, that's sort of a clue to the surprise, but we'll get to that towards the end. And then over here, we've got another sort of, I don't know what the actual term for them is, like, I guess it's just entranceway, like hallway area to the apartments that are in this block. We've also got a bin area here, and you can see the actual back alleyway is quite run down and trashy, but it's the back of the lot, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you go upstairs here we've got like a retro themed apartment. Pretty standard, just a box apartment with a bedroom and a bathroom. But nonetheless, like, I wouldn't mind living in a place like this. The views aren't great because you're obviously just looking over your neighbours, which is not ideal, but I mean, I doubt like this is going to be one of the more expensive ones. And then over here you've got a Japanese themed apartment. And this apartment actually was really difficult to do the floor plan of. You're probably thinking how it's just a rectangle, but it's just the way that the windows are placed. You've got the fire exit window here. It just became quite difficult to furnish, and I really wanted like a desk area. You could probably make this 2-bedroom though, like just literally put a wall across there, but then you've only got one bathroom, which is off the bedroom, so it's, I don't know, it's a difficult one. But I thought it turned out quite nicely. And it's just nice to have a Japanese, like use the Japanese, or I say Japanese, but the Snowy Escape objects. So yeah, that's why they're there. Then upstairs again, you've got access to obviously the fire escapes on these floors. Technically, those windows there would also be like fire escape access, where you can see like the blue room here, but they don't obviously work like that in The Sims. Then you've got a studio apartment up here, which is actually really nice. And one thing I thought was pretty cool about it is it's got 2 beds in it, but one of them's obviously the Murphy bed. And the way the Murphy bed works is because it's such a big unit, I put it in the middle of the room and it kind of acts as like a divider. See, and then I put a picture on the wall to make it look like an actual wall rather than it just being a Murphy bed stuck in the middle of the room. I thought it was just a nice feature. Actually quite spacious for a studio. You could definitely make this like a 1-bedroom place if you wanted to, but I quite like this studio look. It's quite raw, quite like, you got the brickwork, you got like the kind of raw wooden floorboards. I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. And then you've got obviously a bathroom here as well. And then the final one is the other penthouse in this lot. I think this one, I've done this deliberately, like I didn't furnish it. It's because if you downloaded it, I wanted to see how people would probably furnish this. And also I thought it was quite realistic because in like a big tower block or big block of flats, there's always going to be one flat that's probably not occupied. So yeah, this one's mid renovation is kind of like the theming for it. You can see you've got a nice big bathroom. Does need a bit of renovating though because it's very like outdated. Kitchen actually looks alright to be fair. Like, you could work with that kitchen. Like you wouldn't need to change that straight away if you moved in. But the thing that kind of sells this apartment the most compared to the others is if you go upstairs, you've got this lovely area here. So this I imagine being like the bedroom / like, I don't know, you can do whatever you want with this space. But as you can see, I put like the tarpaulin down in the paint just to make it look like maybe they were decorating it. But basically, like when this building was first built, this would have been like the roof access area. But then as developers have got hold of it, they're like, oh, why not turn this into a outdoor patio decking area? So you've got a hot tub here, you could put like a barbecue here. And I quite like the idea of like you being able to see like the air conditioning units from here. It makes it quite industrial, quite an industrial loft space. And also I quite like the greenery up there. And it also just makes the building look really nice, I think. I just think it's a cool space. But yeah, as I said, there was a surprise coming, so there's a few things I have to show you as well. So here we've got the cinema, here we've got the nightclub. This bit in the middle, well, this is the train station. You're probably thinking, what, train station in The Sims 4? Yeah, you can actually build train stations in The Sims 4. They're not usable train stations, but still pretty cool. This is obviously the ticket office, kind of like themed to London Underground Station, just because they're the only stations I really know of. But more like a done up one. So yeah, you got like a coffee shop here. I thought this actually came out really well. So you got like, yeah, your coffee bar there. And then downstairs, obviously you got the public toilets. You got like a busking area, and then you got the platforms. So you can actually see those trains. These trains come with Snow Escape as well. And these are sort of stock tickets. Can't remember what pack they come from, but I kind of combine them with like a wall sign, and it just looks pretty cool. Obviously, you've got vending machines down here as well, and then you've got the electrical pump area. So yeah, that's the train station. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know if you can actually use it for much down here, like other than the busking area. Maybe for like a rags to riches, it'd be quite a nice lot to have. But yeah, use it how you will. And then on this side, we've got the cinema. The cinema is okay. I was sort of getting tired of building at this point when it came to the cinema. It's like the last thing to do, so I kind of just rushed it a little bit. But one thing that's pretty cool is where I've used the platforms. I was able to make the cinemas like staggered, so like you've got different levels for the seating. But instead of you going into the cinema room and going up, you actually go down, which you might not notice it, but I thought it was pretty cool. It does mean though that the ceilings in the hallways are really low, but I mean they're still usable, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, you've got a nice 4-screen cinema here. You just got like a janitor's closet, or whatever. Some toilets as well because you need that. But yeah, just a cinema area. Just thought it's a bit different. Oh, and then there's like a bike storage here, just for the apartments above. And then the nightclub as well. So you get your come in, pay for your entry here. Go down here. I didn't know what pictures to put on the wall, so I actually used curtains. Thought it was an interesting effect. Not sure how I feel about it, but you come down here. You got the cloakroom. If you've ever been to a nightclub, I'm sure some of you haven't, but if you have, they always have a cloakroom. And then up here, you've sort of got like the seating lounge area where you've got the toilet, so you can just chill here, have a chat, have a drink. The music might not be as loud. Then over here, you've obviously got the VIP area, and also in the VIP area is access to the bar area. So obviously you've got the bar down here, and then you've got the club and the dance floor and the DJ booth. So yeah, that's pretty much the build to show. Yeah, let me know what you think of it. If you're wondering the other builds around, you've got a bank, you've got like a Pizza Hut, and then the police station. They're all available to download in my gallery. This is in Newcrest as well. But yeah, just show you again. So yeah, that was the cafe. These are the terrace apartments or flats or terrace houses. That's the word. And then yeah, you got the cinema. And yeah, just loads of livable space. Really good. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you like this kind of style of video where I just do like a walkthrough tour, I'd be interested to know in the comments. It wasn't a plan to make it like this, but I feel like actually it's quite fun to make, just to kind of walk around, talk about the build that I've done. Yeah, it was quite good fun to make actually. Might do some more of these because I've got other builds that I haven't got videos for. Not so much because I didn't have the footage, but sometimes you do a build and you're like, you know what, I just don't think it's gonna make the best video. But maybe like a showcase of lots could be a fun video. Who really knows? But yeah, let me know what you think of the city block, and also if you download it, let me know if you download it because I'd be interested to know how playable it is because it should be pretty much, there shouldn't be any problems with it. I did play test this one actually, and all the areas you can access. So yeah, and also actually, if you download it and you renovate any of the apartments, I'm not saying you have to renovate the one that's empty, but if you renovate any of them, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to see what you've done with it. Just post. I mean, it's difficult to post a link to your gallery page. Maybe we'll come up with a hashtag. Could come up with, what could the hashtag be? We'll call it hashtag Sammy Whammy Woo. No, that's too long. We'll call it hashtag City Block Renovation. All together, so City Block Renovation. I'll leave the hashtag in the description as well, just so you can copy and paste it. And then if you upload anything to the gallery using this build, just call it hashtag City Block Renovation, so I can check it out. And if anything's really cool, I might actually post a video on it if there's enough. A, if there's enough submissions to that kind of hashtag, and B, well, I'm assuming they're all going to look pretty good, whatever you do. So yeah, just hopefully we get enough submissions. It'll be good fun. And also actually let me know in the comments if you want to see me renovate or furnish that kind of that apartment, because that could be a quick build video as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. And also let me know what you want to see me build next, because I am sort of run out of ideas. Although saying that, this lot has given me an idea to build a New York terrace house, which could be quite cool. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, which hasn't even started yet at the time of recording this video, but I might start it once this video is uploaded. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you whenever the next video comes out.